The girl in the painting. Ilara lived within the brushstrokes, a permanent resident of a painted world. Her back was always to the viewer, her gaze fixed on a watercolor sunset that never faded. She was a whisper of color, a secret held in canvas and frame. From her gilded prison, she watched the real world blur and sharpen with the passing days. Faces appeared, grew lined, and then vanished, replaced by new ones. They would point and whisper, admiring the timeless beauty of the girl in the painting, never knowing the weight of that timelessness. There was one constant, the old curator, Elias. He arrived each morning with the scent of coffee and old paper clinging to his tweed jacket. He didn't just look at her painting, he saw her. "Good morning, Ilara," he would murmur, his voice a gentle rasp as he dusted her frame. He never expected a reply. His greeting was a simple acknowledgement, a quiet thread connecting their two worlds. She watched him grow older. The lines around his eyes deepened like cracks in drying paint. His steps became slower, more deliberate. Each new wrinkle on his face was a mark of time she could not share, a story she could not be a part of. He would tell her about his life, about his wife, who had loved this gallery, about his daughter, who had moved across the sea, about the simple joy of a warm scone on a cold afternoon. Ilara drank in his words, weaving them into the fabric of her static world. One day he brought a small, wilting wildflower and placed it on the ledge beneath her frame. "This reminded me of you," he said softly. "Beautiful, but a little bit lonely." The flower withered and died, its petals turning to dust. But Ilara held the memory of it, a ghost of color and kindness. It was the only gift she had ever received. The day came when Elias did not arrive. The silence in the gallery was different that morning, heavier, final. A new, younger curator bustled in, all brisk efficiency and unfamiliar smells. He polished her frame without a word. Ilara remained, her back to the world, her gaze fixed on the watercolor sunset. It had not changed. She had not changed. But now, the loneliness was a color so deep, so absolute, she feared she might finally dissolve into the paint herself, becoming nothing more than a timeless, beautiful sorrow.